Hello everyone, this is Magbo Gaming here, and today is finally the video. For those that knows me very well, I'm a huge Kirby fan. Why? Well, keep watching this video till the end to find out more. Hello people, Magbo Gaming here, and this video will be dedicated for my love and passion on a particular pink puffball called Kirby. Yes, if you know me for a while, you would know how big of a fan I am of Kirby. You would know that I love using Red Kirby in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, have a Red Kirby profile pic on my Discord, and have a very good amount of Kirby merchandise in my collection. Kirby was my childhood, and how I initially got into this adorable pink puffball? It's a Game Boy game called Kirby's Dream Land 2. It was the first Kirby game that I owned. Sure, I believe I had a friend who traveled with me in the bus letting me play Kirby's Dream Land 1 first before I got the second one. Possibly, but I do not remember very well. Fun fact, I found a complete in-box version of Kirby's Dream Land 2 in a game store in 2019 for only $25 to $30 at the time. This was before the pandemic, so I'm very happy about it. The original copy of Dreamland 2 I had as a kid back in the 90s sadly got lost or thrown away since I was not allowed to play video games while in school, or for a few years due to my nervousness and addiction back then, I believe. I remember those days. It was Kirby's Dream Land 2 on my red Play It Loud Game Boy. That's where I truly got exposed to the pink puffball. What's also interesting is that recently there was a fan-made color version of Kirby's Dream Land 2 DX, which I somehow was able to get it on my modded 3DS, and it works decently well. Slight lags in the stage selection, but gameplay runs pretty well. I love the additional colors they added to this game and make it pop out more to life from this childhood game of mine. After this, I was introduced to Super Smash Bros. On the N64, where I realized that Mario, Donkey Kong, Yoshi, and Kirby were all in the same game. I was like, what? That's crazy. I knew I needed to buy this game ASAP, so my dad got it for me 2 months after I got the N64 back in February 2000. I was 12 years old at the time. Not so long after I got my copy of Smash Bros., I decided to use Kirby as my main, but as a red color, since even back when I was a little kid, red was indeed still my favorite color, and it still is to this day. Kirby was very powerful in Smash Bros., and I remember tossing my opponents, smashing them, and absorbing their powers. I used to win against my childhood friends almost all the time, and one of those friends was indeed my childhood friend Joe Sozano. He was the one who introduced me to Smash. Then I remember the next Kirby game I got really into was Kirby 64, which introduced me combining 2 power-ups at the same time. It was the first 2DS Kirby game ever, and it revolutionized the way Kirby plays. I remember for the first time ever, King Dedede was an ally alongside Ribbon and Adeline. So it's something new at the time. I remember I used to face a cousin of mine several times in that Cutter Blocks Kirby minigame, which is also available in the newest Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe as well. I remember between Kirby 64 and the next game I will mention, I was really into the Kirby anime Right Back At Ya in the Fox box at the time back in the fall of 2002. Yes, over 20 years ago. This is where I truly got introduced to Meta Knight, to be honest. I love his voice acting, and I always thought he was good at first, but then found out that he's sometimes evil against Kirby at some point. And have been watching this with some of my Discord friends on Anime Night lately as well. We're almost done with the anime now. Afterwards, it will be a few years until I play the next Kirby game, which will be Kirby and the Amazing Mirrors back in 2004. And this is one of my all-time favorites now, because of how now the Kirby game is not linear, but it has multiple paths you can take. The red, green, and yellow Kirbys go separately to do their own missions. I can imagine us playing this online 4 players in the Nintendo Switch Online when it comes out later this year. Usually multiplayer Kirby games will be traveling all together in a linear path, but in Amazing Mirrors, each Kirby takes their own path, and it was revolutionary for its time. Sadly, I have yet to play multiplayer with the link cable. Then afterwards, I got into games like Kirby Squeak Squad, Kirby Superstar Ultra, and the rest is history. I'm pretty sure I own all the modern Kirby games from DS and beyond, but I'm still trying to get the physical cartridges of all the other older Kirby games as well. Kirby has evolved over the years, having multiple spin-offs like Kirby's Battle Royale and Rainbow's Curse, and I enjoy their games in their own ways. I remember Kirby's Canvas Curse and Kirby's Rainbow Curse were both very challenging since you had to use the stylus to draw the lines to guide Kirby through the stage. It adds more to the challenge compared to playing just as Kirby itself. So yeah, some Kirby games are very challenging. Kirby's Mass Attack was also unique, where if you really want to complete it 100%, you are up for a hardcore challenge cause you gotta make sure no mini Kirby's gets hit and turns blue. And the collectability in games like these and many others in the past adds to the fun as well. Oh boy, Kirby's Planet Robobot is also one of my top 5 favorites as well, where Kirby's copy ability takes up to the next level and using his robot suit in order to scan the enemy's abilities and applies it to Kirby's mech as well. I love how these games can be very creative when it comes to different copy abilities, and the endless possibility that Kirby can become when he absorbs an enemy's power and makes it his own. Fire Kirby, Ice Kirby, Electric Kirby, Real Kirby, Raccoon Kirby, and even Kirby sleeping? The possibilities are endless. Some of the Kirby power-ups are exclusive to certain Kirby games as well. Even in Super Smash Bros., whenever Kirby sucks up any fighters there, he can gain their abilities too. So Kirby can literally be anything you can imagine, and he will learn these abilities very quick. Not bad for a baby marshmallow apparently. Huh? Kirby can be anything and can fight anywhere, and that's why Kirby is awesome, and why I love this gaming character so much. In fact, I think I like Kirby a bit more than Mario in some ways as well. One more spotlight I wanted to mention, and it's one of the most recent Kirby games to come out that really took the series to the next level, and that was Kirby and the Forgotten Land on the Nintendo Switch. Finally, a Kirby game that is truly fully 3D, where Kirby can move in all axes on the screen. Sure, it is not truly open world, but it's a step in the right direction. It looks like if Kirby is in a post-apocalyptic setting similar to Nier Automata, and I love how Kirby uses his mouthful to fuse with a car, a fridge, and other appliances as well. Once again, expanding the power-ups and ability that Kirby can do even further. Like I said, Kirby can be anything that you can imagine. That's why he's awesome. So as you can see in my room, I own several different Kirby plushies and amiibos as well, and some of them has different power-ups. Eventually I do plan to collect more once I could eventually make more space in my room, but I'm happy with what I got right now. I do seek more red Kirby plushies, so if you know where I can find them online, let me know and I will truly appreciate it. So in conclusion, Kirby has been a part of my childhood since around the mid-90s, and ever since then, I have always been a big fan of the pink puffball. There are several other characters I like as well, like King Dedede, Meta Knight, Adeline, Tiff, Waddle Dee, and a few others too. Several Kirby enemies as well, like the Fire one and a few others. They are all very creative and easy to draw as well. Look at some of the C-Tune cards I made from some of these characters. What do you think? Overall, no matter how old I get, Kirby will always have a place in my heart, and if you love Kirby too, I'm pretty sure we will get along quite well pretty quickly. And I will pass on the Puyo knowledge to the future generations as well, so Kirby's legacy will live on forever. I will never forget some of the Kirby vs Kirby battles I had with some individuals in Smash. Shout out to Paul Kerbo on that. Anyways, let me know in the comment section below how you grew up with Kirby, the first Kirby game you have ever played, and your overall experience with it. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Also leave a like if you enjoyed this video and share this with everyone you know who are big fans of Kirby as well. And to end it all off, I promised myself that I will collect all physical Kirby games in existence, at least from the North American releases. Even Kirby's Dream Land 3 on Super NES, which is super expensive. Don't know how long this will take me, but wish me luck on that. Then when I have all the games, I will make a complete collection video on that. But for now, Magbo says, keep up with the hunt, hope you get all the Kirby games you enjoy, and until next time, Magbo Gaming out. See you next time. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, here are some other videos I have I believe you enjoy as well. Get fired up and gaming to your heart's content.
See you there!